I'm with Dustin, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that screwed me over today. I'm just kidding. These are the tallest vans of all. So he said 6 what?
6'5".
6'5". Like, look at how much space I have, and I'm 5'8". So now we are standing right outside the military truck. Hey guys. In the interim, from van life to ghost town, which is what I want to do here eventually, which is like tiny homes and van parking and a shop. Until all that happens, which is probably at least a year away because I have to do all the work for it and permits and all that good jazz. Till I do all of that, I am renting this spot. It is actually a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. I am not doing a full tour of this because this video, I'm actually going up to Portland right now because I am doing a whole bunch of work up there. So that's what this video is. Holy Christmas. I am fitting like a week's worth of work in 2 days. Actually like a day and a half, but I'm doing 3 tours, staying at a tiny house hotel, which is exactly what I just said I wanted to get into. So anyways, guys, this is a mess. I don't care because I'm real. This is my YouTube studio. This is going to be the YouTube studio. It'll be a custom desk. We're gonna have a backdrop. There's gonna be lighting. There's gonna be acoustics here. It's gonna be a heck of a lot prettier than what that is right now. That's my bedroom. That's where magic happens. Actually, no magic whatsoever, so I'm not showing you guys that. But I got a laundry room right here. There's a bathroom back there. I got a remote control fireplace. I mean, I'm living the good life if I have a remote control freaking fireplace. And then I have my own private yard. This is a duplex that I have my own private yard. I am in Central Oregon. You know, anybody really cares, but it doesn't really matter. And then I have a garage that is a separate access, but the garage is where I'm gonna be doing a lot of what down there is epoxy work. Anyways, that's for a different video. Let's go on to Portland because this video is gonna be jam-packed with a whole bunch of stuff. Here we go, holy hell. Guys, I can't begin to tell you how beautiful of a drive it is through Central Oregon out towards Portland, out towards the coast, especially in the month of December, especially when there's snow and it's a light rain right now, and I decided to actually drive through the middle of the day. Obviously the road conditions are better. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am to start doing this more, which is what I'm doing, is taking trips in Ghost 3, the Jeep, the Gladiator, with my rooftop tent on the back where I can go out and camp and I can travel, I can do that stuff, and I can go out and do tours for tiny homes or unique style of living, because that's really, I'm excited. That's one of the reasons why I got the Jeep. That's one of the reasons why I got a home base. Just look at this. Rain's picking up a little bit, so I'm gonna cut this and I'm gonna pick this up when I get to Portland and I check into the tiny home hotel. All right, guys, I just got to, what's up, Simon in the back? We just got to Van Made Gear. I'm gonna give you guys a quick little peek of this because I'm actually about to do a YouTube video with my man Simon back there. But Van Made Gear, what the hell are they? I don't know, there are these guys that make these things for every van lifer out there that is in such high demand right now. It's a little late, I'm a little tired, I'm a little wired. I'm about to do a YouTube video. It seems like I just did a lot of drugs or I had a lot of caffeine, but I can promise you I did not. I checked into my hotel, came straight over here to meet with my man Simon so I could show everybody off his new digs. Then I'm going back to the hotel, thinking about going live, but I might do that tomorrow. All right, I gotta breathe so I can do this video with Simon and show off Van Made Gear. Wait until this video drops because it's gonna be crazy, and we're gonna actually get into some details on window covers and dividers. Are you doing dividers too? What else do you do?
No, that's mostly it.
What's in the future? You doing anything else?
We'll see. We can't keep up with just window covers.
Can't keep up with window covers. That's how busy they are. What's your lead time? 4 to 6?
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks, which isn't bad compared to some others out there. Hit them up, Van Made Gear. All that stuff has already been on the screen already. On the video, on the YouTube video, I got a surprise for you guys in the back, so definitely check that out. Guys, I just got back from Van Made Gear shop. It was really cool. I had a great talk with him. Back at Tiny Digs, which is where I am staying. It's actually really pretty out. Let me see if I can actually open this door real quick. So, I got no sneakers on or shoes on right now, so I don't want to go outside too much, but not really pretty. I think it's pretty. I got a whole Christmas setup, blackout shades. I don't know, I'm gonna sleep like an angel tonight. This little heater thingamajiggy. This is their Merlot. I'm gonna turn on this light because that just gave me a whole bunch of light. Oh my God. But look at the ambiance without that light. But anyways, what I wanted to show was, look at this. This is like a corked wall. It's so pretty. All of their tiny houses have their own little like themes to them. This one's a Merlot, which like the wine. So they built it very wine themed. Like this is the tissue box. It's all made out of like the corks inside of a wine bottle. This was a really cool piece that was done actually by the two owners, Bruce and Pam. Pam and Bruce, they are a husband and wife duo. They do all of the designing and building on every single one of their tiny houses. What's going to be really cool is I'm doing in a complete full-on video just with them, and they're going to explain how they've done this in the middle of Portland, cityscape area, where I am very walking distance to restaurants, breweries, places like that. Like this particular tiny, I think was only 140 square feet. You can see the bathroom here is very small, but it just works out perfectly. There's me, what up? Look at this, live edge right here. I got live edge countertop, or like, you know, top here. After this vlog is going to be a full-on tour of every single one of their tinies and with the owners themselves. So we're gonna ask them how they got permits, what they permitted for, where this idea came from, what's their background with this. Okay guys, I'm going to get some work done on the computer and I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow. Place is a little bit of a mess. I've actually been up for a few hours already. As you guys can see behind me, it is raining outside. I just did part 1 video of pretty much touring all of these tinies that are behind me. Part 2 is going to be a detailed video of that guy over there, which is called The Cabin. It is so beautiful. It is by far my favorite tiny out of, I think, 9 they have on property. I'm not gonna let a little rain get me down. All right, I'm gonna get going with all of this. I might melt a little bit. After this, I gotta go over to Light Harvest Solar. I gotta run a couple more errands. I gotta buy a space heater for my new garage. There's a lot of stuff I gotta do, so let's go along for that ride, shall we? I don't think my lighting is very good in here. However, you guys might be able to see this guy. This is back in my life. This was the table that I made specifically for when I sold my van. I'm gonna incorporate that into now the Jeep. I loved this table, and I might do something else, but I really do like this table, and I'd love to, if you're hearing another voice right now, it's because you probably hear the GPS talking to me. So I'm gonna put the camera down and focus on rainy driving. Is that everything?
Yep.
Holy
Nice
crap.
small little box.
Well, I'd say.
Easy peasy.
Guys, you guys may remember this guy, John.
Hey.
Light Harvest Solar. I got all of my solar stuff for the Jeep.
Yep, sorry we didn't have it all spread out for the video, but I didn't know you'd be showing up with a camera.
Well, you know, I always show up with a camera.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, we're gonna dissect all of this. This is getting heavy in my arms, so hold on, let me put this down. Guys, John, Light Harvest Solar, it's who I ordered all my stuff from. Technically it was Miles, but it's the same person, it don't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a schematic in here too?
I'm not sure if I do, but I'll get you on an email if I don't.
See that, guys? All right, we're gonna see. I got a lot doing today, as you guys have already seen. All right, it's like 11 o'clock at night. I just finished editing the tour that I'm releasing tomorrow. I'm actually filming this on Wednesday, and the tour is coming out on Thursday. I like to release my tours on Thursday. That's just a little bit of work what I'm doing here. Yeah, it's been a long day. I spent a couple hours doing 2 videos with Tiny Digs. Doing the tour with Dustin tomorrow at Overland Van Project with that military rig. I really cannot wait to get back to Central Oregon, Bend, because I just moved into that house. You guys saw at the top of the video, I have not done anything. My internet got turned on. I'm getting deliveries left and right, stuff for the Jeep. My tent is supposed to be coming in. I just got notification that something really cool is coming in, which you guys will see. So I'm like so like anxious to get back home. Obviously just settle into my new place. I'm gonna be spending the holidays by myself, and that is intentional. Don't worry, everybody. But really I'm gonna be working like a madman to get everything that I want done. I'll catch with you guys tomorrow. Well, it's gonna be seconds for you guys. Rare that you guys see me without a hat on, but you know, I'm going to bed. Finish up this video strong. My man Dustin. It's morning now, and I woke up to a call. I shouldn't say I woke up, I was awake, but Dustin from Overland Van Project called me this morning. Yeah, he simply said to me that the military truck that I'm actually staring at right now isn't ready to be toured yet. Obviously this trip was not a waste, but this just goes to show everybody that van builders or military truck builders or overland vehicle builders or any builder for that matter, contracting in general, not always the schedule that is given. He called me, told me that they need another few more days on it. I can't stay in Portland that long. Now the good news is I am going to get a tour in, from what I understand it, with the client very soon, hopefully before the end of the year. If not, it'll be early next year. I'm not upset, guys. It is what it is. That's some good coffee. That's the first sip of coffee I just had just this morning. So we're gonna end the vlog, actually, me bringing the camera over to my buddy Dustin over here, and I'm gonna give him some crap. Just goes to show you, like I said, contractors have a tight schedule. Sometimes things will come up. This is one of those teachable moments for everybody right now, that when somebody gives you like, you know, a February 1st, you know, I'm gonna get this done by this date, you gotta take that with, okay, there's some changes that could happen. I might make some changes as the client, or they may have some personal issues in their own life. Like, you know, we have lives as well. You know, if I'm not a builder, but if you are a builder, you know, these people have personal lives, and contractors, they have personal lives. The scheduling is so hard, and geez, I never got into custom home building, but I could imagine, you know, the delays on that. I'm just going on a tangent right now, but my point is things will come up, and wait until I'm going to show you the military truck in this video, but it's not going to be a full-on tour. So it'll just go to show you, like, there's a lot of moving parts into these things, and I guess the message I'm trying to convey is just exactly that. Things come up, hopefully deadlines will be met, but it doesn't always happen that way. It's a teachable moment. Here we go. Let's go check out what Dustin will allow to show me in this video, and we'll take it from there. I'm with Dustin, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that screwed me over today. I'm just kidding. But he did allow me. I did say I was gonna give you a little bit of crap. I am inside of a 2020, you said. This is a 2020 all-wheel drive. This is my first all-wheel drive I've stepped in. Obviously, it's built by Overland Van Project. It is a mess. We're not, the client, you know, doesn't even know I'm doing this right now, so I don't want to give too many details and things like that, but this is the big one too. This is a long one. This is
the 2020 all-wheel drive extended.
So they sleep this way.
Yeah,
there's like no flares.
He's like 6'5".
Is he really?
So flares were kind of out of the question for him.
I love the stained bamboo. I'm about to order some bamboo off of Dustin, and he doesn't even know that until just now, because I'm incorporating bamboo into the Jeep. These are the tallest vans of all. So he said 6'what?
6'5".
6'5". Like, look at how much space I have, and I'm 5'8". He stands comfortably in here.
Yeah.
Holy
he's like,
crap!
He's brushing his hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you put anything on the floor like he did?
We went
floors?
as skinny as possible.
This dude's 6'5" in here?
Yeah.
That's impressive. All right, let's go check out the military truck that you screwed me over on. So now we are standing right outside the military truck. I showed this a while ago, and you guys have done obviously a crap ton of changes. You painted the box.
Yep.
You did the gears.
We did the gears, we did the tires.
You changed the tires?
Yeah, so the stock tires only go 55 miles an hour.
Ooh.
Otherwise they pop.
So we're not really going to do a full tour on all this, because we're supposed to do the whole tour when we talk about it, but maybe the client will. You're not going to be there.
I probably won't be there, but
okay.
Yeah, Peter will be there, and he's super excited to show it off.
Look at this, guys. I am 5'8", and I am like, yeah.
46-inch tires.
You put a pneumatic cooling just for the cab.
Just for the cab.
Because it doesn't have any stock AC.
Yeah, there's no stock AC in these at all.
That's crazy. Pneumatic cooling. I can't wait to show the install of that video, because I'm doing that with my buddy. And Jonathan's really awesome, actually.
We're sitting at about 12'8" right now.
How do you get into the side door?
This ladder. This is a stock ladder that comes with it. Mounts to the back doors.
Where?
Goes right here.
Oh my.
Back door slides in there.
Yeah.
And then you actually can just put this here or there.
Really? Oh yeah, there's the things right here for it.
Clips in.
Are we? Can I walk in?
Let's do it. As with all big projects, this took a lot longer than we had expected. Still a little bit torn apart.
So this is why I can't tour it, everybody. It is an absolute like tornado that went through here. Obviously, I love the 80/20 that you guys are incorporating.
Yeah, with some electric actuators. We'll bring this
What?
bed up and down.
Yeah.
So it'll come all the way up to about here. A jackknife sofa.
Okay.
So this is a second bed.
Is that also off of the pneumatic?
No, this is actually a 110 mini split.
Okay.
And that pulls straight off of the Overland Energy Co. batteries.
He had to plug his own company there. You guys see that? Overland Energy Co. So did you talk to Peter? You called me before you called Peter. Yeah. Sorry, Peter. Did you talk to him? Is he okay?
I did, yeah. He's cool, yeah.
He's a super cool client, guys. This is, again, a teachable moment that things come up, things happen. you've had this for a while, but this is a lot of moving parts in here. You know, you have a bunch of different things that you've had to incorporate. All right, guys, we are gonna wrap this up. Really cool stuff. Is this like a paper stone?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's Richlight. We got over 1,000 watts of solar on the roof. So
Really?
the 100 amp solar controller in here.
Oh my. I'm glad I finished somewhat strong. I'm really happy that I did stop by and see this guy. You know, you have a galley. It looks like a shower. That's going to be also your bathroom in the middle of the walkway here. So good
Hopefully
stuff.
that moves.
It's so funny. He felt terrible, guys, that he was doing this to me. So it's not.
I promised you guys a video and I didn't deliver.
They've been working around the clock to get this done. Let's get this tour with Peter in. What do you think? Next month or so?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
so
hopefully somewhere beautiful. Good background.
yeah, we're gonna do it probably in Central Oregon, more out by me. Guys, stay tuned for that. I'm headed back home because I'm anxious to get back to my house that I literally moved into and then came here. All right, guys, I'm done looking at all this stuff. I'm gonna hang out with Dustin for a little bit longer. I'll see you guys later.